Here today with Braden Barkmeyer from EduScale, a growth operations agency who implemented Sendblue, install a 3x difference in their response rate, a 20 to 60% difference in their response rate. And Braden's going to tell us the strategies that he used within his copy and his workflows and how his team uses that, along with just how the Blue Bubble makes a difference in his VSL funnel. Braden, thanks for coming to hang out with me.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course. Why send blue? Why are we here today?
So, green bubbles suck and blue bubbles are awesome. You get a much higher response rate. Leads who would normally tell you to fuck off, they have more trust in you. They're like, oh, who is this texting me? Do I know them? And it's allowed us to collect a lot more cash within the 3 months we've used it.
Awesome. What were you using before Sendblue? And what are you doing now with Sendblue? How is that different?
So beforehand, we were kind of using a bit more of the spray and pray approach. We were using go high level to call leads, and we would just kind of mass dial leads, just volume. We got a lot more people telling us to fuck off. We got our numbers blocked. Response rate was down the drain. And I heard a friend say, like, hey, you should check out Sendblue. We use it for our offers. We've scaled multiple to 7+ figures using it. It's literally just like an iPhone number. I was like, oh, that's interesting. So I hit you guys up, and the CEO hopped on a call with me. He actually gave me some of his workflows that worked well, which is more relationship first, texting first, and then dialing leads up. After doing so, we went from a 20% response rate to a 60% response rate, like pretty much overnight from making the switch.
Let's go. We'd love to hear that. How many salespeople do you have using Sendblue?
We had 3 phone setters and 2 closers.
What have they said to you about how their day feels different?
Energy is higher, especially in a phone setting position. It's a pretty draining role. You eat a lot of shit, have a lot of leads telling you to fuck off, and it's just been better for the whole team morale. They're talking to people who actually want to talk to them, and they've had nothing but good things to say about it.
Our team loves that you can send like GIFs and videos. I'm not sure how much you guys have.
That too. Voice notes, yep, the
Awesome.
animations.
What company, what client are we talking about here?
Their name is PB Trading.
PB Trade.
So
What are they?
they're 2 goofy kids who make a lot of money day trading and have helped a lot of people make a lot of money day trading. The student success rate's insane. They have students literally making 150K per month in payouts. So like a lot of trading offers are scam offers, but like this one's actually solid.
Does iMessage help you cut through a lot of like that noise that you would hear from people of like, this is a scam offer, this is a scam, this is a scam? I feel like you get that more with SMS.
I think especially the age group, it is mostly people in their young 20s, late teens, and they're used to opting into these trading funnels and getting spammed, spam calls, stuff like that. And so when, even though it's just a blue text bubble, it's a massive needle mover when it just feels more personable, like, oh, I feel like I'm talking to my friend rather than someone who's trying to sell me.
Got it. For the viewer that maybe doesn't know what a VSL funnel is, walk us through the steps of your VSL funnel and maybe where you plug Sendblue in along the way.
Sure. So when people land on a page, there's a little form where it's like put in your details, name, phone number, email. Once you do so, you'll get access to a lot of people frame it as like a free training, in my opinion, that's kind of overplayed. We still kind of frame it as like this free mini course breaking down how we made XYZ amount of money trading and how you can potentially do the same. So they put in their contact details. 3 minutes after doing so, they get hit with an auto SMS from Sendblue, and it just says, hey, is this John? Just saw the application you filled out. And then if they respond to that message, then we have the setter take over and text them from there. If they don't respond for 20 minutes, they'll get hit with another message that says, it's James from XYZ company name. Yeah, that's it, actually. It's name from XYZ company name. And then
Yeah.
we've gotten a 60% response rate from that. So yeah,
It's so different than SMS, right? Like you'd never be able to get away with sending that text on SMS and getting that kind of reply. But that blue bubble just perks people's curiosity so much. VSL funnel. What was your onboarding experience like with us? You were fortunate enough to hang out with our CEO. I would say our onboarding experience is even better now, but walk us through that.
Yeah, so it was cool. I mean, I got personally connected with Alex. He hopped on a call with me, broke down different solutions. I was like, hey, I'm looking at Alloware 2, I'm looking at XYZ, like kind of want a power dialer. And he kind of just broke it down. He showed me what the best people on your platform were using, what the response rates they're getting looked like. And I was like, cool, like let's try it out. Hopped on a second call after I signed up. He got me onboarded. He broke down everything, what the analytics look like, how to integrate it with my CRM, how to get the sales team set up on it. So yeah, just a 2 call simple process. Got in a Slack channel as well so I could get 24/7 support. And then there's also like a little directory of like commonly asked questions. So I can just type in there. Most of my questions just got answered from that.
Nice, man. So someone watching right now, they're sitting on the fence. I can put this money into ads. I could put this money into another setter. I can put this money into changing the color of my bubble, working with Sendblue. Why should they go work with Sendblue?
Well, ultimately, it depends on what your sales process is looking like. In my opinion, sales is one of the biggest needle movers, if not the biggest needle mover in your entire business, especially the setting process. And I think a lot of people in the space have failed to crack the setting process. And it's something I was struggling with for a while. And Sendblue helped kind of fill that gap for me.
Nice.
And
Your
if you
turn.
look at it logically, you have a bucket and you're pouring leads in with ad costs, but there's a hole at the bottom of the bucket and people are leaking out. What's the point? Fix the bucket first, then pour lead flow in.
Get them to respond. The conversions happen in the conversations, I say. Love it. Your turn, Braden. Someone's watching right now. They're like, I like this guy. This guy's really smart. Scale. Can he scale my offer? How can they get in touch with you? And who are you looking to work with?
So I do a full done for you growth partnership stack. So I help with backend automations, I help with sales process, I help with marketing. I mostly focus on organic long-term brand building rather than just like direct response milking your brand. I'm more so looking for like a longer term partnership where obviously I can eat off of it just straight up. I take a pretty big percentage just because of what I deliver. On average, I 3x the companies I work with within the first 30 days. So yeah, you can DM me on Instagram. It's just my full name, Braden Barkmeyer. If it's not a good fit, I'm happy to just help you out for free in the DMs too.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Braden. See ya.
Yeah, thank you.